Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my podcast. I was answering the phone to my mama, so I had to cut my podcast short. I'm sorry. So I wanted to talk about again, and I'm gonna talk about this until I talk about it. I don't care, I want to talk about this controversy against just hilarious. They supposed to say what Flame Monroe, Tasha K, and this queen. I ain't gonna say queen. I'm sorry, the transsexual from TikTok. But I was going back, like T.S. Madison said, because T.S. Madison is in the loop too. She was sitting there saying that she was looking at it, and she went back and she seen where the trans girl was saying that it's women out here, cis is women, other trans women that holds period is gay periods too, because they're not the only one. Because the simply fact, you got some women that transition into men and they still have periods. Because supposedly y'all real women, let y'all tell it that if you see, it don't matter if they transition or not, if they still bleeding and they still can have a baby, then they still a woman by God's eyes. But now y'all want to go back and y'all want to say something else. Child, I really get so tired. And then yesterday on the Tis Masson morning show, I don't too much watch her like I used to, which I need to start following her again and watching her because I used to love her show. She was just finding out dragging, as y'all can see on my internet, on my page. She was dragging what's her name? Tasha K. And she told just hilarious, you ain't never done nothing to me, you ain't never disrespected me. And I ain't never disrespected you. But Jess Hilary comes out and called T.S. Madison phony. That's just like today I was seeing something on TikTok where Tasha K don't leak, allegedly leaked T.S. Madison address. And T.S. Madison was saying that Tasha K, why you want to play with me? I wish I can bring it up and but I'm not gonna do that. And I'll show y'all. Tasha K is a evil type of person. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that deep down in my heart. She's an evil type of person. I also want to talk about me transitioning, when I had started transitioning, it was in 2016. I had started the male blockers, and I started I had started transitioning. It didn't take much because I was a big girl. And so at times, because my process wasn't moving along like it was, I did want to go out and get the shots, but I'm glad I didn't. But this is just hilarious. You go out and you get BBL, but then you got something to say when a trainee clap back at you. And I've seen a lot of other homosexuals get BBL. I have seen a lot of YouTube influencers. For I'm not gonna name who, but I seen them lot, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it looked ridiculous. I think if I was to get a BBL, I think I would get it to where it's fitting into my body. Because even Queen Naja said at one point, she wished she wouldn't have never got it. But it is what it is, y'all. That's why I say, people I don't know, and my mama was sitting there saying that because, like I was sitting there saying, like T.S. Master, you take the cis off of there and you take the real woman off of there and you just leave woman on there. They still gonna feel some type of way. they gonna still feel like we coming for their throne because they already feel like that we trying to uh replace them. And that's true too. Because one of the persons had commented on my page was sit there saying that I didn't know what I was talking about. You can really, really see it. And if you don't believe it, you don't see it, then get the sit down and look at the videos that's being made from different people. And then, like me and my mama just had a long conversation about it. And my mama said sometimes people needs to sit down and read what's going on with the trans community and the gay community. My mama said that it's a lot. She said, I know y'all has to deal with a lot. But my mama said, how can a person take your throne? How can a train take your throne? Your man, you can't take my man unless my man want to be taken, like my mama said. If my man a real man, he ain't going nowhere. And you know what? I sit back and I was listening to my mama. Cause sometimes me and my mama have some good conversations when we ain't into it. I got to thinking she was right. If you a real man, you ain't finna go with nobody because you can tell when you see another man. It don't matter if that man is in a dress and a wig and she look cute as hell. You can tell. This video is about transitioning to a transgender and just trying to find I guess I wanna say find room in this world. Every day it's like, I mean I know I just did y'all this video, but sometimes I be feeling like I be so tired and I can't quite say everything I want to say, and so sometimes I feel like, yeah, I have to say it because, and then it's a lot of times you have to watch what you say on YouTube as well. So I wanted to get on here and say what I had to say, and say how I feel about the whole situation. And I don't really feel like the whole situation is cool because I feel like you in right to for your own opinion to feel the way you feel about a transsexual saying what they said, but I don't think you are right to call that um transsexual or transgender delusional and they need to be in a straitjacket. I don't think I don't think you have those type of rights, and I don't think you're right for saying that. And I'm telling y'all, I believe that's what's going to get Jess canceled because from what I understand, Rolling Stone already don't want to mess with her. I'm trying to see how long is she's going to be on Wild and Out because Nick Cannon be having sometime a couple of homosexuals come on there like he have Jason Lee on there. He's gay. So I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just really trying to figure it out. And some people standing up for Jess, but then this other YouTuber said, um, he was saying that the only reason why because that he said that along with T.S. Madison said this just 2 days ago, Tasha K was talking about Just Hilarious just 2 days ago. And now they cool. And I was just like, man. But it doesn't surprise me what Tasha K is doing because Tasha K did some stuff too. And see, that's why she's trying to drag T.S. Madison because I think it was on the morning show or a radio show where T.S. Where Sophia said some things about just not just hilarious Tasha K that Tasha K didn't like and how people should be put in jail for lying. And see that's why when it comes sometime to me discussing these or doing these reactions about these celebrities, child, I gotta watch myself. That's why I say when I do get monetized and I start doing reactions, child, please. I'm gonna have to watch myself. I even truly have to watch myself now because even though I'm doing all these videos, you can still get in trouble. Baby, you can get so much in trouble. But sorry, yeah. And T.S. Madison did go off, and T.S. Madison, she spoke her piece and said she came out the door saying that she ain't don't have a vagina and she ain't trying to get one. And I remember what she said in that. But I think that when that transgender came out on TikTok and she said what she said, she just created a war that she couldn't handle, like on that night on the other show we was talking about. But I don't know, I just think, like I said, with all of them, both sides need to come to a common ground, have a seat, come to a common ground. That's what I think. But I think, like, just, and I didn't know this. Everybody else said just hilarious has been in the hot seat with the LGBTQ community before. So I don't know. I just want to come on here and put my input in the whole situation and say that I feel like, and I know for a fact, I don't have a vagina and I can't bleed and I can't have no children. And I'm going to say, I know for a fact, y'all, that I don't know how y'all feel on y'all monthly cycle. I don't know how it is to feel when you pushing that baby out. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all don't know how we feel or how we go through the things that we go through. And I think that's one thing should be asked. I think both parties should come together and ask. But I think like it's like Flame Monroe. She makes stuff out of a mockery. And that's why it's so hard for the trans community to be taken serious. And I think Jess, she make fun of the trans community. And I don't, and I've been trying to figure this out all day. I don't understand how Flame Monroe can make fun of the trans community when she's a trans herself. But even though I remember seeing this, and I remember hearing this from T.S. Madison, Flame Monroe is a whole new different kind of trans. But because I'm gonna be honest with you, she actually don't look that good, Flame Monroe. She was telling the girl she was gonna tell the girl business and how she got put out of her $10,000 house and how she bring her best friends on her radio show to get the receipts. Girl, why so being messy? Why take it that far? Why tell somebody else's business? That's why I say I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a different breed. But when I first seen Flame Monroe, I said, shoot, if she can do it, I can do it. Yeah, I said if she can do it, I can do it. Y'all, hold on. Let me answer this call. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to say that call. It was important. But I don't know. It's just like I remember back in the day, and I had said this too. I remember back in the day where when you was a trans, didn't nobody judge you or didn't nobody know who you were. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get into it with the females. The females was your friends. They come over, they get your hair done because I remember my drag mama. She had a lot of trans friends before she passed away. I mean, not trans friends. I'm sorry, y'all. A lot of women friends before she passed away. She was doing their hair she was actually doing their hair because I would come over there and get my hair done, for the balls or the pads or whatever. So, and then they were sitting there saying that this issue right here, it was very quiet until that TikTok person came up talking about this period. But like I sit there and said, they really need to go back and look at that that video because I don't think they understand what the transgender girl is saying. That's what I believe. I really do think they need to go back and look at the video because to me, I feel like it is a misunderstanding between the girl and Just Hilarious. And I do believe, and I'm gonna say this, I give kudos up to uh T.S. Madison because she did take up for the black women, and she was on uh Just Hilarious side. Even though Jess Hilarious has said some things, and it's people still running around here talking about her. But it's people want to be her because I'm gonna tell y'all something. TS got that bread. When anytime TS got that bag, anytime you can go on the lot and buy a car and not be bothered, she got that bag. But I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. I love y'all. We just need to learn how to figure it out and not keep fighting over the same old stuff. So y'all, check this out. I also wanted to I'm doing this as a podcast too, but I also wanted to do another podcast. In case I talk vulgar, y'all can hear it. And I'm thinking about doing it, but I'm thinking about doing it on Spotify. So stay tuned for that. And I will let y'all know when I release it and when I release the video. I want to say I love y'all and y'all be sweet, okay? And always keep in mind that we are God's children and God loves us all the same. Amen.